Information on Aquarius Man. Aquarius Man in love. When this man falls in love, he will not exactly know how to show it. On one hand, he will want to show exactly how exciting and incredible he is, but on the other, he will have trouble communicating how he feels. Traditionally, this is a sign ruled by Saturn, and it is clear how detached and unemotional this planet can be. In order to find ways to express his love, Aquarius needs to build a sense of inner security and confidence, and this is sometimes hard for him to do. If he is to trust his own feelings, they need to go deep, and this can provoke an unnecessary negative and a bit dark approach to true love. Aquarius Man sexuality. He can have sex anywhere, anytime, and he needs a partner who can follow. His sexual appetite is big, but he can strangely go without sex for months. Behind this behavior that many might find confusing, hides the strength of his convictions and the entire belief system that most people don't even connect to sexual experiences. If he believes for some reason it is best to be alone for a while, anyone around him might claim he is insane because the perfect woman is standing in front of him, and he would still stay alone, firmly believing that this woman will wait if she is truly perfect. However, in most cases, he will want to have sex often, and if he is not in a serious relationship, he will like to change partners and not exactly be shy about expressing his sexuality. Aquarius Man in relationships. An Aquarius man can be difficult to be with. His sun is in detriment, and this makes him vulnerable to all sorts of issues with respect and sometimes makes him take everything that is said way too personally. He will not be hurt that easily, because of his very strong mind, but the feel of constant disrespect might make him distant and detached, as if the person he is with doesn't deserve to understand his personality. This can be challenging even for a partner with a very strong personality, and the most important thing here is to set clear agreements on the way both partners will approach each other, as soon as the relationship starts. Can you trust your Aquarius man? In most cases this is a man that can be trusted unconditionally, but he will often be unreachable in a way that frustrates many signs of the zodiac and awakens their own general lack of trust in relationships. He will never lie on a whim, even when he seems like he would, and if he decides to do so, it shows a much deeper problem in his relationship than a simple unconscious need to cheat or let someone down. Dating Aquarius men. He will probably be late on your first date, maybe on the second and most certainly on the third one. His reservations will get cancelled in the meantime, and the waiter will look at you as if he is sorry you ended up with this guy who didn't get a haircut for weeks. Then you will have no choice but to go paragliding, because really what else could be more interesting than that? By the end of the date, you will ask yourself if you were on a date at all, or doing something you would do with an artistic weirdo friend. Although this will not always be the case, you will most certainly recognize your Aquarius man in this paragraph. Understanding Aquarius men. He is talented, idealistic, and humane, sticking strongly to his beliefs and guarding his ideals with his life. His mission is not to irritate everyone around him, but to set them free of their prejudice and superficial rules of behavior. It is not easy to understand him, because he doesn't use the usual forms of communication to show his inner self. Most of the time he will simply hold on to the strengths of his mind and have a distant, dignified attitude that leaves no room for closeness. If you manage to reach his core, you might find that his image hid some true fireworks in his heart. Aquarius man likes and dislikes. He is exciting to be with, intelligent, free of prejudice and fast. He will have no problem with his partner's history and will rarely be jealous. When we consider things we wouldn't like in our Aquarius man, we would see someone nervous, edgy, strict in his convictions and interestingly inflexible. How to choose a gift for your Aquarius man. Any modern, shiny, technical gadget will do. He will act like a little child if he gets a new laptop or a telephone, with an instruction manual longer than your average encyclopedia. He wants to read anything, from labels on a detergent bottle, to science fiction novels. This is a man who doesn't care much about his birthday or holidays, but will love to be surprised by something he really needs, or a work of modern art that caught his eye, at any possible moment.